Welcome to Gaming Fin, your channel for everything related to the gaming industry and the financial markets. Welcome, my friends. So today we're going to have another update on my portfolio. So we are now at almost 70,000 US dollars. So actually the portfolio was growing a little bit. I was buying a bit in the last week, but also the some of the stocks were having actually some nice upturns. Of course, Microsoft, which is my first stock here in the portfolio. So we go through the different positions where if there's some special news in one position, we can also check this out. So we're going to check out the different chart pictures, and we can check out some news of the investor relation pages that we always get. So therefore, guys, video as always is going to be a bit longer, but if you watch the whole video, I would say you get a lot of information out of it for the overall gaming industry, the state of the gaming industry, and the link it has with financial markets. Because if there's no money from the financial markets, then companies have no investments and they go bankrupt, and then gamers have no games. So that's not very simplified, but of course, besides of being in public markets, of course, there are a lot of gaming companies in private markets where they much more rely on investors' money and not just on the secondary trading market, of course. So not to misunderstand me here. All right, so I would say I'm showing you here a little, let's say a little chart. A little diagram. Here you can see the size of my positions. So Microsoft is 29%, so that's obviously very much a conviction position. Ubisoft is my third biggest position with 9.2%, and we have Take-Two with 9.7%. Ubisoft is growing slowly. CD Projekt here is also, here CD Projekt is my second biggest position, I think, with 13%, and we have Bigben. We have Digital Brothers, Frontier Development. We have to talk about this company. Pull up, Focus Entertainment. This is Tencent, Embracer, Team 17. This is Square Enix, Unity, and Corsair. And then we have so many small positions here. This is maybe important to see if you're not going to see actually a lot of those companies that where I have a lot of losses, that you understand that some of those companies are very small positions in my portfolio, and that's what I'm also always telling you guys. So make sure to make small positions, buy small positions. So also to underline this, how I'm doing this. So this is now in April. The new positions I was setting up in my gaming industry portfolio. So you see, I bought, for example, CD Projekt the 17th of April and the 29th of April. And the 29th I bought it for 25 and then 20 before. And you see I bought them first for 113 and then for 116 Polish zlotys. And current price is up. So overall here, you see I'm already here overall up 1.8668% and here almost 5%. Then I also bought twice. I bought Ubisoft, each time 25 shares, and there you can also see I'm nicely up, except here, the latest ones I'm a little bit down. Then I also bought some SNAIL. I gave you the reason the last time, so I think they have actually some games out there. So therefore 200 shares of SNAIL, $188, very small position. Now you tell me, so but Mr. Orange, when I buy stocks it costs me 50 euros. Then you have the wrong broker. So I'm not giving you broker, I don't have affiliation, so you find the right broker for you. Then I bought Capcom, so I bought the German Capcom. Here it's the American Capcom ADR, so I had to recalculate a little bit the price, but I bought like a bit more Capcom for 343 euros. So I'm definitely bullish on Capcom. But as always, guys, this is no financial advice. Do your own research, otherwise you lose all your money. So Microsoft, here we go. So Microsoft had actually a good week, so was coming nicely back. So overall the Nasdaq was falling a bit last week, But I would say it was then in the end that we had a little pump on Friday. So Friday was definitely a good day for investors. So 2.25%, that's $441. So I'm standing now at $12,340. So take to CD Projekt, of course. Here's CD Projekt 119, minus 30% still down. And I guess here for CD Projekt, we go and check out the chart. Is this CD Projekt? Yeah, that's CD Projekt chart. Oh, awesome. I had it already open. Guys, what do you think about this chart? What do you think about this chart? I like that it goes a little bit slowly up, not like here in September 22 or in April 23. That's always kind of too steep. So I like this, like when it's slowly growing. And of course, we're all waiting for some images, some videos, some announcement, teaser trailers of the new Witcher game, maybe even the new Cyberpunk game, maybe another new game. So therefore this could be the catalyst, and this could then push the stock a little bit higher. So at the moment, I was happy to buy here due to the Fibonacci retracement. I think we were holding up quite nicely, and let's hope that we go back to the 180 Polish zlotys. Then the next one here is Take-Two. I think Take-Two is now, yeah, it's a little bit more than my Ubisoft now, the position. So Take-Two is now 2%, still in the minus. So I'm in the minus again. I remember that I was actually once nicely up with Take-Two. Now I have to find it here, Take-Two. So still, I think, yeah, I'm in the minus. So I would like to buy a little bit more Take-Two, but the problem is I'm kind of already too much invested in Take-Two when I compare to other positions in my portfolio. So, and then after I was 2.53% on Friday. But if I look here at the chart, the chart is quite, it's a quite slow chart, and that's what I like. So since 23 we were coming nicely back, so that's pretty cool to see. Were there actually some numbers coming out? I really have to check this now. I think there could be that there were some numbers coming out. So let's look at the investors page. Now there we get the Q4 numbers we get in May the 16th. Then it's the earnings call. But we had a press release for Rally On in Topspin 2K25, now available worldwide. NFL, so some other presses. Yeah. So this is the news here from Bloomberg. Take-Two Interactive shuts down 2 game studios by Jason Schreier, a person that actually blocked me on Twitter. Don't ask me why. So according to a recent report by Jason Schreier, Take-Two is shutting down Roll7, the developer behind Roller Dome, and Intercept Games, the maker of Kerbal Space Program 2. So this was the news. And then you saw that Take-Two. Where is it? Here again. Take-Two actually went up a little bit, but then dropped after hours. So let's see in which direction it goes when the news then really comes out. So I don't like when those companies actually now closing, when they're closing now their studios. So why would you close those indie game studios? I mean, that's really weird to close those indie game studios. So therefore, I don't know. Jason Schreier, he also writes a lot. It's not always... wait for the reality to come in. So I'm not just relying on what this person says. So the next one is Ubisoft. And as I told you, I bought a little bit more Ubisoft. I stand now at 270 shares. So that's almost 6,000 euros. So all the movements now in Ubisoft are pretty visible. So that's yeah, every time now Ubisoft moves big, then I will see this in the stock chart. So obviously, so that's what the biggest difference now. The Assassin's Creed Mirage coming to iPhone 15, so in June. That's maybe cool news, but it's not really helping the stock. So why was I buying Ubisoft? I kind of like that it was coming back from the Fibonacci retracement at around 30 euros, and that we actually had this very nice bouncy at 18, 19, and I told myself here at 30, when we're going up, I told myself, so if we might see again like under 20 euros, then I should definitely buy another position. So what can happen now? So it can definitely still go back under the 18 or even test the 15. So I'm totally aware of this, but also if the overall market situation in Europe is improving, then we can also head in the direction of the 30 euros. So if I look at this chart from Ubisoft, and you know my opinion, so I'm now invested with 6,000 euros, obviously. So I want to make money in Ubisoft, and I think there are more chances for me now to make money with Ubisoft than losing money with Ubisoft. Frontier development, guys, I'm now up 40% since on my Frontier development stocks. So as you can see, I'm £2,700. So that is really a big position. Also, it's almost $1,000 US dollars up. So we should check out the chart here as well. So because when you look at the chart, what happened? Nothing happened. But this is already, the nothing is already almost 90%. So that's what happened. So if you look at this, nothing. It feels like nothing. This is a little dent up in the overall chart. So if you see where this company has been, like 3,200, and we are now 265. So this is really nothing. So, but this happens if you buy stocks when they're ultra low. So now I probably have I have to ask myself very seriously. I have to ask myself, is this actually the moment I'm selling Frontier? Or do I hope that it goes up a little bit more? So honestly, guys, can't tell you. So, I mean, I bought, let's say my investment thesis was to hold it at least until we're back to the 500 pounds, or not pounds, pence. How do you say, £5? Yeah, 500 cents, pence. And I mean, what has really changed in Frontier development? Maybe it's not so much negativity anymore, but I can also not exclude that this is just some maybe even some short sellers closing their positions, just some pumping here. So it's very difficult to say at this moment. So I really need to keep an eye on this stock now. So Corsair, not going here in details. Corsair is still too much down for my taste for such a company. I actually like the company. And then we have Embracer 26.8 Swedish crowns now. So I'm 45% down. So I really ask myself, when is this actually going to improve? And I told you already the last time, so I'm doing nothing right now. And also if I look here at the chart, I don't feel like buying now, because I think the probability that we're actually falling from here, falling down again, is even higher than that we go through to the Fibonacci retracement. I mean, there are not really a lot of positive catalysts for Embracer, for the stock to go up. Yes, some interesting games will come. A new Tomb Raider will come. New Tomb Raider comes, and then also, of course, we're waiting for the Space Marine game together with Focus Entertainment. But I would say I do nothing right now, because I already lost too much on Embracer, and I don't want to lose more. Even if you would tell me now, so yeah, Mr. Orange, you missed a 50% run. Yeah, then I did miss it. But I'm not so happy with Embracer in the end anymore. So, and I'm still way too down. So Pull Up Entertainment, that's the name. Pull Up Entertainment. That's the old Focus title. Here we go. So last 5 days, 13% in 1 month. In 1 month, 50%. Are you kidding me, guys? Are you kidding me? Wow. It's true, in 1 month, 15%, but 53% in 6 months down. So question is this sustainable? And if we look on the max chart, you see we're just coming back here to the lows in 22 and the IPO price, or more or less, we're still, as it seems, we're still under it. So it's probably, I mean, I always knew there's going to be a turnaround at one point because the company is not bad. It's a good company. They have a lot of debt, but it's a good company. I always knew the turnaround might come, but that it then comes with 50% up. Of course, it comes with 50% up. But that's, of course, in the overall chart. I mean, most people are probably still in the minus. If a little pump like this happens, then most people are still in the minus. Square Enix still down, but as I told you, I bought some more. Or did I buy Square Enix more? Let's see. No, I didn't buy Square Enix more actually. And Square Enix was coming quickly back, and we can see. Do I have a chart open? Do I have a chart open? Probably not. Yeah, we got here some news. Square Enix notification of recognition of extraordinary losses. So, well, in light of myriad changes on the way in the environment surrounding its group, to revise its group approach to the development of high-definition games. So those games, video games that we talk about, with the intention of being more selective and focused in the allocation of development resources. As a result of a close examination of the group's development pipeline undertaken in keeping with the revised approach, the company expects to recognize approximately 22.1 billion yen in content abandonment losses on its books for fiscal year ended March 24. So this means, in plain English, this means they are simply stopping development of some of their games. So here we can check for the chart. Here we go. So in 1 month, 10%, in 6 months, 20%, in 1 year, we are still down. So this is what you see. Therefore, we are up again a little bit. Yeah, we have to see a breakout here. We have to see a breakout here over the 7,000 points. Otherwise, we will stay. It's not really going up so much since 2020. So we have to see a little breakout here. All right. So Unity, not going in detail of Unity. Except there was actually one. No, there was actually one news I wanted to. Yeah. Matthew Bromberg appointed CEO of Unity, interim CEO Jim Whitehurst to become executive chair of Unity's board. So welcome, my friend. Give me my money. Make me my money. Make me my money in the stock. So do something for the shareholders. Team 17, also Team 17, great company, a little bit like Frontier. So it seems that the British companies are coming back nicely. So here I have 1,400 pounds, and I'm actually up here. So one of the few small gaming companies I'm up. Then we have Tencent. Tencent is coming slowly back. So this has to do with the overall new strategy or policy in China with regards to the big tech companies. So Tencent profits from this. So it seems they want to. I think they were investing, or they want those companies to get back some market share overall. Then we have Playtika 13-14% down. So I'm actually happy to see that it's not more, and that Playtika might be at the point where we find some support. So let's go and see if we find Playtika here. We can check for Playtika. Here we are. So yeah, Playtika in, let's say in 1 month 12%. 1 month 12%. That's pretty nice. 50% actually since 12th of April, in 2 weeks. 12%. So that's pretty nice to see. So let's hope this could be a turnaround. but it's definitely slowing. The drop is slowing, so this has something to do with the exponential dropping or falling of a stock. But if this could be a turnaround, this would be beautiful. So actually then I would be happy to buy a little bit more, just a little bit more, not too much. Digital Pros, my friends, €1,000 invested. Unfortunately, 37% down, 644 euros, but it had Digital Pro had a good day. So let's go to my Digital Pros here. So in 1 month, 14% up. And in 6 months, you also see it's negative. So it's possible that we kind of bounce back from the resistance here, from October 2019 and April 2020. So this there might be here, there might be some strong support, but I'm also still not excluding that we can go lower. I mean, there's the even stronger support. Even stronger support is here at €5, so around about €5. But might be a good moment if you invested already. So talking for myself, of course, not for you guys. You do your own research, you invest your own money to actually go and buy a little bit more here to average down. Maybe I'm going to buy like 200-300 euros more. Then we have Paradox 20% down. I'm fine with Paradox. So actually, if they fall further, I'm going to also to average down a little bit. Then we have Bigben 42%. Of course, I have big losses in Bigben. Here we go. Bigben, where is my Bigben? Yeah, I don't find it here. Then we have to, then we check here. Bigben. Here we are. That's Bigben. So 1 year chart also. It has been hammered so hardly. It has been hammered so hardly, the stock, that there might be some resistance actually here. 290, yeah, 292 euros. So very difficult to say. Very difficult to say if it's not falling further. I mean, at one point, this stock like this, a company that also exists already since quite some time, maybe they're going to have a good, going to have a turnaround here again. So if you could look at the income statement, actually in 2023, we even had a net income of 13 million euros positive. But as you can see, market cap is definitely shrinked a lot. So Bigben, the overall French gaming or the overall French stocks are not doing so well. Maybe if you, but for me, maybe for me it's interesting to average down a little bit. If a new investor, why would you go and invest in Bigben? There's probably no reason you should do this. I'm saying this because I mean at this point they I think they can really go bankrupt. I mean the whole overall gaming industry lost so many people and so many studios disappeared. So why would a company like Bigben also not simply puff and disappear? So why would you as a new investor go there? So if you invest now in Bigben, you have to be 100% aware that you can go to zero. So with all companies, of course, but here with Bigben even more. And also then this the same applies then, in my opinion, to Nacon, also to some other companies, like maybe even to DontNod Entertainment, even that they were having a little push today. So therefore, for a new investor in Bigben, I don't know if they're the growth company that you want to be invested in. Then we have Playway minus 2%. So I'm still up actually for Playway. That's a company where I'm waiting. Now you say, yeah, that's funny. So, but by Playway, I really wait for them to drop a little bit more because actually I want to average down in this company. Then we have Capcom. Capcom. Yeah, there I bought some more, so I'm happy. I doubled my position at Capcom, or still positive, but just finished Dragon's Dogma 2. I love this game. Also, upcoming games of Capcom are great. They have an amazing back catalog. So I still like Capcom. So still happy with Capcom. SNAIL also showed you just that I bought a little bit more. So we are back in the under $1. So let's go back to the chart. Here we are. Here back to under $1. So on the top here, let's say we were 110, but if we can hold here the 85 cents, that's all in dollars, then why not? Why not having a little turnaround? So it's a very new company, and of course, being a new company in this circumstances we are now, the overall gaming industry, that's obviously not really really you can't really be so optimistic then as a new company. But hey, 35 million, and they still develop games, and they still sell a lot of those games. So therefore, having this small position that I have is absolutely fine for me. So I'm now $517. Nexon, yeah, talked about this already. So Nexon is definitely on my list to buy some more. The Nacon, it's the same like Bigben. They both belong together, as you can see. So also more or less the same here in my stock portfolio. Punished the same. But instead of buying Nacon, I would prefer actually to buy more Bigben. But on the other hand, it's so difficult. So Nacon might be actually the company that has a bigger pump, because Bigben is like it's like the holding company of Nacon. Then CI Games. I'm really waiting for a new CI Games product. And I said this already, I think. So let's go. This is the 1 month chart. So overall now the chart doesn't look good. So but here are support lines. 130, 140. They are support lines. Yeah, 140. And last 5 days we were dropping 150 to 140 to this huge support line here. Okay, cool. So, and we were coming back a little bit, so some percent. So this is of course a super small gaming company. It's a Polish gaming company. It has a decent back catalog, and it had lots of the Fallen, so it had a decent title that they're still selling. So overall, I think there's here. That's my personal opinion. Why I'm still invested. For me personal, it can fall some more, and then I will average down. So it's a high risk, but I average down only with very small positions. You can see here, this position is probably like 300 euros now, dollars, and it was, but it's almost 50% down. So if the stock goes up, then I expect to also get that the stock goes up like 2, 3, 4 bagger, obviously. So very interesting right now, and it would be a ultra high risk bet to buy some more here at this time. So Bloober is one of those companies where I wish I would have had invested more. This is then one of the companies where I always, with my strategy, I buy 300 euros, then I buy again 300 euros, I average down. Bloober, it was just running away. We're still at those 50%, so kind of annoyed that I only bought a small position. But hey, sometimes it's better to make a mistake like this, where you do not gain enough for you personally in your head, for your psychology, but where you're also then not losing too much. Same with Remedy. As you can see here, I bought Remedy, and Remedy was actually also running ahead, running away. And then Remedy came back. So this was this massive drop. It's not a fun drop, 30%, but now we got the news that Tencent is buying parts of Remedy, is buying shares of Remedy. Where is it? No, it's not here. So therefore, 272 million market cap in euros. So I think the chart of Remedy looks still good. It's very interesting. So even Alan Wake was, I think, not the success that they expected, but the chart is still looking good. So Remedy, at this point, it was running a bit too fast now in the last week. So therefore, I would love to see it again a bit more down, to average down a little bit more, like CI Games. Bloober, I do nothing. I'm not buying more Bloober because I think the probability, the chances that Bloober is falling now, this is one way higher. Then we have DontNod Entertainment. DontNod Entertainment was also coming back a bit. Here we go. Where's my little DontNod Entertainment? So here's Thunderful Group. I'm not going talking about this. So I think this stock is kind of dead. So look at the chart. I'm also not buying more of it. Here, Paradox. Here again, here's the stocks of Paradox. So Paradox gets interesting again. We had some interesting support points like 160, 155. So definitely worth to, here. So 160, 165. So averaging down could be interesting. So could even go down to 120. So where is it? DontNod. Here's DontNod. So in 5 days, 4.5%. In 1 month, 20%. But you see, it's the same like with some of the other stocks. It's maybe a small counter move, but it doesn't mean that the overall trend has been broken. 41 million market cap. It's such a small company. So the overall trend since IPO in 2018, I mean, it's just negative. So if someone invested in DontNod Entertainment, would have just lost their money on a constant basis. So therefore, even those 20%, I mean, sometimes I have to ask myself, so why I actually bought the small position in DontNod, because now I'm 50% down almost, so 200 euros away. Starward Industries, it all depends on the next project. Maybe they get even bought by another company at one point, but at this point, very small position as you can see here. So it's like 150 or something, but I mean, 62% down. Therefore, I'm not talking about it. ENAD and Starbreeze. So everything here on the DontNod are like those are really the companies that costed me for now more money. Of course, also DontNod cost me money, and Remedy cost me money now, but have more optimism here. Starward Industry. It's optimism, conditioned optimism here, but for the rest, Thunderful, Ultimate Games, ENAD, Starbreeze, of course, is going bankrupt at one point. So, I mean, I can't. My broker shows completely different numbers. The spread is like crazy, so it's basically not trading anymore. So, and good that I was not allowed to buy some more of Starbreeze, because at one point I wanted to average down in Starbreeze, and then my broker told me, my broker was never executing the Bandai Namco holdings. I'm also invested in Bandai Namco holdings. We all wait for the Elden Ring DLC. Yeah, I was also here at 270.67. It was also really a nice. We're still nice in the trend. The trend is not broken, so very interesting actually to buy some more. And then we had the news. So don't buy anything. So Hasbro 1 billion bet on internal game development. So Hasbro is coming back to game development. And now we look where Hasbro is. Since November 23, actually had a nice pump of 42%. This is an extremely weird chart, guys. An extremely weird chart. It's a terrible chart. So if I see this chart, so doesn't look like they're going to have the big turnaround here, even if they go into game development. So I don't think it would make sense to buy Hasbro just for the news of game development. And then Nintendo, before I forget it. Nintendo really had the pump here. Well, the trend is intact. So maybe we we get closer to the point where it makes sense to develop a small position, so 7,000 yen would be more interesting, and then averaging down to 6,000 yen on 6,000 yen, but maybe it's not even happening. Maybe we continue from this point, not seeing the 5,000 yen again. So, but I would personally, I would buy around the 5,000 to 6,000 yen. I think this would be then more interesting. Yeah, at this this range here, it would be more interesting to buy some Nintendo. All right, so but now I'm stopping for real, and wish you a wonderful weekend. See you next time. Bye bye.